Good morning. This morning's meditation is brought to you by John chapter 10, verse 27. My sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me. We often hear ministers and people in general say that God will lead you and guide you. And you think to yourself, okay, sounds good. Okay, God, get to leading. And you wait. You wait and you meditate and you pray, but you still don't quite understand how is it that God truly speaks to us. It's like I want to hear from him, but I'm not sure if I'm hearing from me, God, or the devil. This was a huge struggle for me as a self-diagnosed overthinker because it's so easy for me to draw my own conclusion. This left me frustrated and feeling broken. Like, why would God want to talk to me anyway? But the devil is a lie. God is speaking. We just have to tweak us to hear him. He says, my sheep know my voice. He did not say, oh, I just keep yelling until they answer. This means he sets the tone of the relationship, and we have to line up because he will not yell. We have to spend quality, quiet time with God. You know your mom's voice because you've been hearing it since the womb. We cannot possibly discern God's voice through all of our loud, obnoxious music and determination to fit in with the world and our fleshy desires. We have got to clear our minds of all the junk. God is spirit, so he will not speak as we speak. Let's say it like this. God connects with our spirit, and then our spirit connects with our physical mind. So it may come to us as an idea that you just can't shake, or it keeps coming back to the forefront of your mind, like you forget and then it comes back and you forget and then it comes back. See, we think that our ideas just enter our minds, but each idea begins as a spiritual whisper. We are then expected to try that idea or impression against the word of God. If the idea lines up with the word as a godly thought, it is then safe to adopt the idea as our own and then act on it. So, for example, if I get an idea to rob a bank, I could go to the word and see what God thinks about robbery. He's not a fan, so I could definitely file that idea away as not from God. In the same way, I could get an idea to show love to someone by helping them. I would see that the word says to love one another and that love is kind. I could definitely agree that that impression was inspired by God. The takeaway is that we must have an intimate, all the time conversation with God. We must read his word and line up our lives and actions with it. God is speaking. He never stopped. Question is, are we close enough and quiet enough to hear him?